So this is how you get dressed up, I guess. You throw on a long sleeve button up, and it's funny because in my brain I'm like, wow, look how good I look. I look the same as yesterday, just with a stinking different shirt on. But in our brains we think, oh man, I must be looking fly. I got the button up on. And I'm rocking the button up because today's interview day. And mock interview day, sorry. I have like 30 adults coming in to interview these kids and get them prepped for the real world. Each student's going to interview a couple times. Anyway, it's going to be fun. I got to get my mind right, though, because there's an advisory board meeting sandwiched in between both of my morning and afternoon sessions. So, anyway, I just got to get my mind right. And yesterday, my good buddy at work, I was reminded of something. So this advisory board meeting, it's not fun. You got to invite your community members to come out and see your program, see what you've done, show off all your kids' work. Again, you kind of feel like you're like trying to impress them. And I know it's not like that. They're awesome people. Like, I've got a super cool board, and I'm pumped to have them out. But you just feel this pressure of like, all right, I gotta impress these people, and so I was just like prepping all the stuff, getting it all ready, and it was not fun. It was not an enjoyable process. I had to try to get organized, try to get all the students' projects that they've done all year together. Anyway, all that to say, I was like, dude, I need to enjoy this process. I need to enjoy every process. I need to find enjoyment in every process, or else I'm doing it wrong. You know what I mean? I don't need to stress out about it. I don't need to, I don't want to say overly prep. I always try to. But I was like, this doesn't have to be a miserable process. My advisors love me and my program and my students and what we are doing. And yeah, it's a lot, but I was like, I just need to make it more fun. And so what I do, I took a big old breath and I'm like, all right, from now on, this entire thing's going to be fun. And I just like told my brain that. And then I had to crank some music. Then I had to be okay with what I had put together. And then I, moved on and had some fun things. Made some cool name tags with the vinyl machine and had some fun with that. And yeah, anyway, I think teaching needs to be enjoyable. I think your job needs to be enjoyable. I think we need to be able to find joy in every part of our job or every part of a workout. I think the planning, the prepping, the getting ready, the actual doing, all that stuff, I think that should all be enjoyable. I think the post part should be fun. Like, you gotta find enjoyment in it, or else what the heck are you doing wrong? You know what I mean? I hope I know what you mean. Dude, there is an oil rig, and this is one of those things where I'm like, maybe I could flip it around. Let's try it. First time we've done this. I think you can see that. I actually don't know. Here, maybe I'll flip. Oh, I can't flip it once I start it. All right. Anyway, I don't know if you see that, and I can't zoom in. We'll drive by. Anyway, dude's like 30 feet up in the air on an oil rig, and there's a bunch of pipes. And again, they stick one of those pipes on, they drill it on, they weld it, whatever, and then they sink it down in the ground. Then they do another one. There's probably, I don't know, 50 of those poles up there. That's his job. I'm going to my job. I'm going to be in an air-conditioned room, hanging out with cool kids, cranking my music, having fun. We're doing interview day, yes. But holy cow, this dude's up on a platform, uh, outside, hard hat, glasses. Anyway, uh, he probably makes more money than I do. It's probably a more dangerous job than me. I bet he doesn't have summer off. And that's what I'm starting to think about. I'm going to hold it here until we can drive by, because it just, like, how often do you drive down the road and see an oil derrick getting worked on? Okay, we're moving. Okay, let's see it. Look at this. I don't even know if I'm on this thing, but I'm trying. Dude up at the top of that platform, his head's sticking out. Anyway, they are working hard on this oil rig. Yes? Man, all right. Yeah, my job is not that serious. And I actually did all of that without stopping the video, man. Check me out. Everything's going my way right now. You got to find enjoyment in it, okay? In everything. And if you can't find enjoyment, you're doing it wrong. And rethink it and repurpose it and remake it, because it needs to be fun. Or else you're just doing it wrong. Holy cow. And then the last thing I'll leave with, because I do got to get my mind right before all this. I was with a bunch of students. My students collab with some other students that were fantastic and awesome. And I got to hang out with them for a few hours, and it was super cool. And when you end some kind of collab, you always want to talk to them and get real with them. And I'm like, what do you say to high school seniors that you adore and you love and you want the best for them, and you want them to live a good life, you want them to work hard, you want to prepare them and tell them the life's rough, you want them to... Anyway, how do you shorten that down into 3 minutes? You know, you're not trying to overly talk to these people, but like, what the heck do you say to a high school senior that's about to leave school and has no idea what they want to do, you know? Anyway, I always love the challenge, and I think I just talk about myself and how, what my journey looked like, and then I talk about my life now. And yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I didn't do it perfect. It was my little path, so I guess it was perfect for me. But anyway, hey, it's Friday. I've got a jam-packed Friday, which is good. You know, when you're busy, that means you're doing cool things. Do I always like to be this busy? Not necessarily, but I got to be grateful for it and thankful for it, because to not be would be a missed opportunity. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, hey, Rocky Friday. Get your mind right.